All right, what's up, guys? Miles back with another reaction video. Prep yourself. This is going to get crazy and stupid. Here we go.
Everyone is so shocked for the lady that is getting divorced because she's super bored. I'm not surprised at all because I talked to so many women. To me, it was just absolutely normal because I had a coworker, she got divorced because she lost weight. And that was exactly her reason. She said, I lost weight. I don't want to be with the same guy that I've been for 10 years. So, and I don't know. I mean, I didn't react anything. I didn't even know. At that time, I was very young. So she literally got divorced because she lost weight. I know another lady that is recently, I know that she got divorced because her husband was not helping her with the kids. That's it. There was no other reason. He was very big provider, always paid for everything. She was a stay-at-home mom. And getting divorced from a very boring husband is a very good reason, because if a woman is boring, what does men do? Men will never tolerate that because men get bored very quickly. They want a lot of fun. They want this and they want that. So I'm not surprised she's getting divorced from a boring husband. No, because men do it all the time. And men don't even come up here and explain themselves to anybody. They just want to. That's it. They don't want to stay with this woman because she's not putting effort on herself. She's not losing weight. She's boring. They have all kind of excuses in their head. So I'm not surprised at all. I'm not upset with this lady. The people who are writing her comments, hate comments, is the people they got left out because they were effing boring, and that's the reason. So I don't understand. I meet women every day. They have reasons, and I don't feel bad at all. I'm like, go for it, because I don't feel bad for that man at all. No, I don't.
So I'm going to ask you guys again. I'm going to keep asking you guys, this question. Why are you taking these women so seriously? She literally admitted that her and other women believe that it's okay to divorce your husband because he's boring. Chris Rock had a joke once. He said, either married and bored or single and lonely. Ain't no happiness nowhere. So she's gonna leave. She got an 80% man, and she's gonna leave him for the 20% guy, and then have this circle again of trying to find the 80% again, and she's just chasing her tail. Also, she has an accent. So this is what happens when you passport bros. You bring your passport gal over to America, and she gets Americanized. She gets feminized. She sounds just like this. So we're gonna replay this again and break it down bit by bit. But guys, she said she had her husband was a good provider, and we're gonna rewatch it, and just divorced him because he's boring. Guys, could you imagine losing half of your assets? Then she said they were in a 10-year marriage. Could you imagine losing half of your all of your assets because a woman told you that you were boring? What's boring? Doing the same thing, handling your responsibilities, going to work, doing what you're supposed to do. Anything that happens out of greatness, it comes from discipline and consistency. Doing the same good habits, it's an accumulation of the right decisions over a period of time. And so these women don't want to be successful. They don't want successful men, apparently. They want chaotic, spontaneous men that are all over the place. They give them that thrill. And they've been single and dating for too long. They get a thrill out of all of this stuff. But let's rewatch this nonsense again and break it down bit by bit.
Everyone is so shocked for the lady that is getting divorced because she's super bored. I'm not surprised at all Because I talked to so many women, to me it was just absolutely normal. Because I had a coworker, she got divorced because she lost weight.
See, that's one of them other things, right? And this is why it's important for you guys to stay in shape as well. People typically they get comfortable in relationships and they stop becoming the person that they used to be. And so she loses weight, and statistics have shown that once a woman loses weight, she wants to, if she's been fat for a long period of time, once she loses weight, she wants to explore her options. This is nothing new. We've already known this statistic backs this up. But she says she knows a lot of women that divorce over boredom. Either she's saying the most ridiculous things to get viral clicks, or she's a complete imbecile.
And that was exactly her reason. She said, I lost weight. I don't want to be with the same guy that I've been for 10 years. So
Enters the street. Guys, the streets is always calling. Guys, do you know how strong of a human being, especially with all the sexual options these women have today? Guys, she gets a call back to the streets. If you guys are in marriages and relationships, your wife, your girlfriend gets a call to go back to the streets weekly. And so over time, it's going to wear her down. All it takes is one argument, and she wants to go out to girls' nights out, and the bartender looks good or the bouncer looks good. And then you're on the hook. You have a decision to make. The streets are always calling these women. And there's with social media and dating apps, it's so accessible and easy for them to cheat. Though, guys, don't ever think that you can track a woman or stop a woman from cheating. She'll just find a different way.
and I don't know. I mean, I didn't react anything. I didn't even know. At that time, I was very young. So she literally got divorced because she lost weight. I know another lady that is recently, I know that she got divorced because her husband was not helping her with the kids.
Selfish, selfish, selfish. She divorced. I'm starting to sound like her. Her accent is rubbing off on me. She got divorced because her husband wasn't helping with the kids. Guys, if the husband is home all the time, that means you guys are broke as hell. See, these women don't know what struggle to pick. Do you want to stay at home, father? Or do you want to work hard, husband or father? Either way, there's pros and cons to both. You're not going to get everything in a relationship. And so these women are blowing up relationships, and she could just making up that excuse because she didn't like him anyway, or she was looking for an out anyway. She already was cheating. But these women are coming up with, this is why men don't want to get married, because the way you women break up these divorces or break up these marriages over ridiculous reasons. Why would we take you seriously and want to marry you when you're just going to enter back into the streets anyway? A lot of you guys, you met her in the streets and you're going to leave her when she goes back to the streets. The streets, she belongs to the streets. You're just temporarily taking her off the streets.
That's it. There was no other reason. He was very big provider, always paid for everything.
How many times do we got to keep hearing this, guys? She left the guy over the little bit of 20-30% that she didn't have. He's doing everything right, providing, doing his job. But that isn't enough. What is enough, ladies? Comment below what is enough. Because you're just going to divorce and just get a whole bunch. She's going to divorce him, get some money, assets, and then she's going to get pumped and dumped by these Chads and Tyrones and Pookie and Ray Ray, whoever the hell she likes, Edgar, Coach Greg. And then she's going to be like, damn, all these men want is sex. I want a relationship again. So these women repeat this cycle over years, guys. They're delusional, lost, misguided, undecided. They're lost beyond repair. Let them fly away. Let them be alone.
She was a stay-at-home mom, and getting divorced from a very boring husband is a very good reason, because if a woman is boring, what does men do? Men will never tolerate that, because
Lies, lies. Guys, we don't even need, we just want you to cook a meal, be quiet, have intercourse, be feminine, be cooperative. That's it. Feminine cooperation, have a flat stomach. I've never heard of any man leaving a woman because he was bored of her. Ridiculous. This is why I said she got to be saying this to go viral.
men get bored very quickly. They want a lot of fun, they want this and they want that. So I'm not surprised.
The guys, the 20% guys that are having their way with these women, yeah, you talking about those guys? The guys that are out of your range and you don't realize it until you try to push for a relationship. And then all of a sudden he's like, whoa, he hit you with the stiff arm. Whoa, whoa. We were just having intercourse. We were just friends with benefits. This ain't no relationship. You was already giving it to me. Why we need to get in a relationship?
She's getting divorced from a boring husband. No, because men do it all the time. And
Well,
men don't even come up here and explain themselves to anybody. They just want to. That's it. They don't want to stay with this woman because she's not putting effort on herself. She's not losing weight. She's boring. They have all kind of excuses.
that is true. I mean, if you some of these women, they eat too damn much, and you guys let yourself go, and yeah, you lose attraction. Yeah, the relationship's pretty much over. So I've seen that. I've done that actually. But guys, this video's going on long enough. We're done listening to this delusional woman. We know she's either doing this for clicks or she's a complete imbecile and a feminist. What else is new? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Should be like the video. If you guys want to support, hit the Cash App right here. I appreciate it. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.